Hello everyone and welcome back to the Football Manager 2020 simulation of Euro 2020, and the game that we've got is the second semi-final, which is Portugal versus England. And you've got to say England have the home advantage. I think this game is at Wembley as well, and England have won every single game in the tournament, including that massive 3-0 win over Spain in the quarterfinals, and they've looked really good. Portugal been building momentum in the tournament as the tournament's progressed. Obviously, they lost their first two games and then just about went through in, well, thanks to their last game, essentially on goal difference. And since then, they've looked relatively good, knocking out Belgium 3-2. Big performance there. Cristiano Ronaldo's grown into the tournament, and you know how much he loves knockout football. And bit of revenge for England on the cards here after 16 years ago when Portugal knocked England out of Euro 2004. But let's see if the same thing will happen in this game here. But England looking much better than they did 16 years ago, as it's Portugal with a really defensive 4-1-4-1 formation with Patricio in goal, Semedo, Diaz, Pepe and Guerrero in their defence, with Ruben Neves anchoring the midfield with Moutinho and Fernandes ahead of him, João Cancelo and Gonçalo Guedes on the wings with Cristiano Ronaldo up front. England looking to really assert themselves in this game. 4-3-3 for them. Pickford in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Gomez, Stones and Chilwell in their defence. Jordan Henderson anchoring the midfield once more with Maddison and Chamberlain ahead of him. Rashford and Sterling on the wings with Harry Kane up front. I think, if I'm not mistaken, England have played the exact same lineup in every single game, which is absolutely incredible. Most teams will be rotating pretty much every game, but England have been pretty consistent with who they're putting out. But can Portugal defeat them here? I mean, England have looked pretty fantastic in this tournament, and you've got to say it's going to need a big performance from Portugal if they want to go through. But Maddison has a free kick in the second minute and that's hit the wall, but England can attack once more through. James Maddison has been tripped by João Moutinho, and it's probably in a better position for him to whip in delivery, but we're not going to see that. It looks like it didn't amount to anything there. But Portugal having most of the ball so far in the opening exchange of this game, which is a bit unusual because England's usually like to dominate the ball. But we saw against Spain that England didn't dominate the ball really for much of the game. They just attacked very efficiently, and they're looking like they're doing the same thing, but we aren't seeing any of the highlights. England 6 shots, 2 on target so far in the opening 27 minutes, but this is the first real highlight that we're going to see. As Chilwell plays that long to Harry Kane, but Neves clears that one out, and you can see Portugal taking up a really narrow shape there as Rashford finds Maddison. And what can you do from here? That's from distance and straight at Patricio, and you can see there, if you saw, 4 long shots from 7 shots from England here. 3 of them were blocked as well. So there's another one from Maddison that's just wide of that far corner. And England really need to start working the ball in, just trying to find those spaces out wide, just put those deliveries in. They've done that very efficiently in previous games, as Maddison can't find the ball and he's tripped Semedo. But England really need to start making use of those wide spaces. Harry Kane comes in, and that's a poor finish on his left foot. You'd expect a lot more from Harry Kane from that sort of position, as we are about 40 minutes in and the long throw into Sterling's found, and that's just wide. Really probably should have done better there, should Raheem Sterling, but another missed opportunity for England as Rashford keeps that one in. Not the best goal kick out from Patricio, and we've seen that a lot in the tournament. Not too many good long goal kicks out, as Chamberlain finds Rashford down on that left hand side, and that's been intercepted by João Cancelo, and Henderson intercepts and plays some passes with Maddison. It's not the best ball over the top there either, and Guerrero clears that one out. But it's right back to England, are starting to get a little bit more of the ball now, as Gomez runs forward with that, plays it back to Jordan Henderson. Now back to Gomez, and England's just trying to work the spaces here, just trying to break through some of the lines as Gomez finds Rashford on that left hand side. The ball comes in, and Sterling's header is just wide of that far post. And Portugal still haven't had any efforts in this game, which is strange. But there's half time. England's thoroughly dominant in this first half. They'll want to carry this forward. They will not want to go for extra time. They saw the other semi-final going to extra time. They want themselves to have that level of fitness going into the final. But let's move into the next 45 minutes and see if either team can make a breakthrough here. Sterling comes down the right hand side. Now Alexander-Arnold. Pepe beats Kane in the air. Picked up a little bit of a knock, so we'll see how long Pepe lasts for. But Alexander-Arnold's delivery in, cleared by Ruben Diaz, and Henderson now into Ben Chilwell. Now James Maddison, he put a ball in. He's been England's creative force, and that's a good ball in, but no one can get there. Sterling's header over the bar. That's another effort from England there. 15 in this game, but only 3 on target, which is very inefficient from England. We've seen they've been very accurate with their shots on target and finding the back of the net. They are the tournament top goal scorers. Kane finds the back of the nets, as that was a great ball in from Sterling, and Harry Kane won't have an easier finish in the tournament than that. Fantastic goal there from England's centre forward and captain, as Sterling comes down that side and puts that ball into that near post, and Kane gets there. I think a lot of that's due to Pepe's injury there. He's not having the best of times, and Kane just got in ahead of him and tapped that in to the empty net, and England are ahead here as Guedes has come off for a Rafa. Now Maddison with the outswinging corner kick even. That's been headed out. It's only as far as Raheem Sterling. Can he put another ball in? He's gone himself. He's hit the side net in there. But Portugal, they need to change something here. England have the lead, but Portugal haven't been able to create anything tangible in this game. Sterling's cross is blocked. Gomez beats Ronaldo in the air, but Bruno Fernandes finds him behind the defence. And what he can do here is try it himself, but that's wide of that far post. Not the best effort there from Ronaldo, but Portugal maybe starting to come into this game a little bit more. Moutinho whips in that free kick, Ronaldo's header, so over the bar. And that's better from Portugal, but nothing on target so far. And they will need to take a chance sooner rather than later if they want to retain their trophy here. But Maddison finds Rashford. Semedo with the tackle and finds Cancelo there. Stones with the throw in into Harry Kane now. Jordan Henderson on the ball, trying to dictate the tempo for England as he's found Raheem Sterling on that far post. He's come inside, that's blocked, but it's only as far as Alexander-Arnold, and Pepe has tripped him, and England have a free kick which Maddison stands over Alexander-Arnold. That's blocked as far as Marcus Rashford on the edge of the box, and that's wide of that near post. Really should have done better there. He's a top goal scorer in the competition, but really should have at least hit the target from there given his form so far in the tournament. And there is the equaliser from Portugal. It was a great ball in from João Moutinho. Cristiano Ronaldo with essentially a tap in there. Great ball in, and Ronaldo with essentially a point blank header, and from there he is not going to miss. Portugal's first effort on target, and it's found the back of the net, and it's exactly what they would have wanted here, as Rashford and Maddison have come off, same as Chamberlain for Dyer, Winks and Sancho. Bezo has come on for Pepe as well, and Pereira on for. I didn't even see who was on for. Ruben Neves. As it looks like Portugal want to take this to extra time, which is a strange decision because they're starting to grow into this game. It's a great tackle on Ronaldo there, but great save from Pickford. Fernandes looks very hurt here. John Stones caught him with a pretty late challenge. Referee played advantage to, as Ronaldo was pretty, one-on-one on goal, but doesn't look good here for Bruno Fernandes. He's taking his time here to get back to his feet, and they're walking off, but I don't know how much this would affect Bruno Fernandes or the Portuguese, as he has been one of their pivotal players in the tournament. Right, Coutinho swings it out, swinging corner, and it's cleared out. João Cancelo on the ball now. Rafa into Cristiano Ronaldo, who's drifted out wide to the right. Pereira into Ronaldo, heads it back. Not the best headed down, but 5 minutes of additional time to play. And Alexander-Arnold puts in that delivery. João Cancelo clears, but it's only as far as Jadon Sancho. Now Jordan Henderson puts the ball in. Pereira clears, and Rafa volleys that one out. Can Ronaldo get onto that ahead of Stones? No, he can't. Stones' ball forward isn't the best, and Rafa intercepts, but it's only as far as Eric Dyer. Just over 2 minutes left of this game as Henderson finds Jadon Sancho on the left, and the ball in is intercepted, and Kane's header straight at Rui Patricio, and Kane was offside. As we've got about a minute and a half left, can either side get one final chance in this game as Sancho runs down this left hand side? England will want that goal. They've been the better side for essentially the whole game, but they've just not been able to get really many shots on target. As Henderson flicks it on, and Jadon Sancho is one-on-one, and that should have done better there. Could have laid it off to Harry Kane in the centre there, but he went himself. But Ronaldo is dispossessed by Gomez, and the ball into Rafa's found. Rashford, not even Rashford, Pickford tipped that over, but and Chilwell clears. There's seconds left of this game. It looks like we're going to go into extra time once more as Cancelo throws the ball in, Winks clears that one out, and that should be it for 90 minutes. I don't know what's taking so long. There we go. Not sure why the referee took so long. As you can see at the top there, Gelson Martin's on for Bruno Fernandes, and Dele Alli on for Jordan Henderson. Couple of system changes there, but England will really feel like they should have won this in 90 minutes. It's not been the best game of football. Portugal have been very defensive. They set up well in the second half to counter, especially after England took the lead, and potentially could have snuck away with the victory here. But England with the home field advantage, with the game being at Wembley. But can either side get the winner in normal time, or will we go to our second successive penalty shootout as João Cancelo is on the ball for the Portuguese, and it looks like England have kept their formation, but actually it looks like they've gone to a 4-2-3-1 here, as Portugal have gone a bit more attacking as well. Yep, England have gone to a 4-2-3-1, but Portugal still with the 4-1-4-1. And time is ticking away here in the first half of extra time. There is a half-time whistle. Not really any chances created here, as it looks like we are going to be heading to penalties if neither side can come up with anything tangible in this second half of extra time. In the last 15 minutes of this semi-final. Winks to deliver the free kick. It's not bad. Stones and Gomez exchanging some passes in the box there, but good save there from Patricio. Right, there's about 8 minutes left. Dele Alli on the ball now, finds John Stones, and it's interesting that England took off James Maddison, who's been their creative outlet in the tournament, as great ball in from Sancho into Raheem Sterling, but is that offside? The referee has flagged. It's an absolutely delicious ball in there, and we'll see that again. What a ball this was. And yeah, Raheem Sterling was offside, but fantastic ball in from Jadon Sancho. Just sort of drilled that low into the feet of Raheem Sterling, but he was just a fraction too early there. It's John Stones on the ball for England now, and can England muster up a chance with just about 6 minutes left? Raheem Sterling on this right hand side, his cross is blocked and Sancho is beaten in the air by Ruben Dias. Now Chilwell, Kane has volleyed that in, and England with 6 minutes to go have taken the lead. Harry Kane with his second of the game, and it's no less than what England have deserved. They've been the better side in this game, and we'll see that again. Alexander-Arnold with his left foot, Sancho beaten in the air, then Ben Chilwell takes a couple of touches, puts a ball into Kane, and he's just volleyed that with his left into the back of the net, and Patricio was rooted to a spot. I don't think he expected Kane to take it so early on his left. Just VAR checking for offside. Yeah, no doubt about that. Wasn't the best ball in. Kane really had to readjust himself, but fantastic finish from a world-class centre forward, as Portugal have a free kick, and that's easy enough for Pickford, and there's 3 minutes for Portugal to find a equaliser here. Can they do that for a second time in this game? But the ball forward is nodded on by Sterling, but Ruben Vezo will pick that up, and Portugal need to do something, and they need to do something quickly, as it's a great ball forward from Rui Patricio. Gelson Martins runs down that right hand side. Ronaldo's header, good header, but Pickford on hand to save that at the near post. Patricio, not the best kick out. Harry Winks picks it up. Now Raheem Sterling into Dele Alli, and the ball forward to Jadon Sancho found. Now has picked a great through ball to Raheem Sterling, but can't put a ball in. Alexander-Arnold, fantastic ball across the face of goal, but just couldn't find a target. There's seconds left for Portugal. They're going to have to get it forward, and get it forward quickly, as there is the final whistle, and England have gone through after extra time, and England are through to the final. And I think that's England's first European Championship final in their history. It was a great performance from England. They really should have got the winner after 90 minutes, but they weren't able to do so. They were just a little bit too slack in front of goal. Portugal equalised with 16 minutes left on the clock, but it's Harry Kane that got the winner in the 115th minute to take England to the European Championship finals. And there should be a third place playoff, which will play tomorrow between Germany and Portugal, but it's going to be England versus Italy in the final. I can't wait. But that's going to be it for this video. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe for future episodes, and make sure you hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss a video. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.